Hello, it's Dr. Daystorms. I thought it would be a lot of fun this semester to go ahead and look over your course evaluations that you did for me and answer the questions. But first, I wanted to point out that it wasn't very surprising that, most of you planning on becoming some sort of physician. I was a little disappointed that only a couple people wanted to become a mad scientist bent on world domination. Okay, let's see. Our first question that I would like to answer, let's see, let me change the colors here, would be this one. What is your favorite book? So my favorite book just to read, and that I remember, being really excited about reading, had to be And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. I'm a big Agatha Christie fan. Even as a little kid, I liked to read her mysteries. And this one is my favorite. It's also published in the United States as 10 Little Indians. So if you ever get a chance, you ought to read the actual book. She also wrote a play, but the play for 10 Little Indians is very different than the book. And so I suggest that if you get a chance and you like mysteries, to read the book And Then There Were None. The next question that I'm going to answer is question number 6, which is, will Biochemistry 2 be applying the information learned in Biochemistry 1? And the answer to that question is yes. Okay, so let's go on to the next question. I thought for the next question that I would actually answer, it would have to be the following one. And that's, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? And so that's a question that really many of us could ponder. I'm sure you spent many sleepless nights. And so I thought, well, let's look it up. And this is what I discovered in my research. What I found out is that, first of all, this person's research found out that a woodchuck has problems chucking wood, as in throwing the wood, because they have very tiny, ineffectual fists. But they did measure what the typical volume of the burrow of a woodchuck was, and then the amount of wood that a woodchuck can actually mash up with their teeth, and they measure it to be about 700 pounds worth on the average for the average woodchuck. I'm glad we got to the bottom of that matter. For the next question, I wanted to address number 9. Missouri and Duke make it to the college football national championship. Who do you choose? Well, they are both my alma maters. Mizzou, of course, is my undergrad alma mater. And Duke Medical School is where I went to graduate school first. The answer to this question is, I don't have to worry about that because neither one has a championship caliber football team. So I don't have to worry about addressing that problem. That's Sophie's choice, so to speak. Okay, so for another question I wanted to go over and address is this one. Technically, it's not a question. It's, I will keep thinking. I actually have a response for that one. 2 words. Please do. For the next question I wanted to address, what do you envision retirement to look like? This is what I've come up with. Sorry about that. Move this out of the way. Retirement is a pretty small... apparently retirement is very, very small. Let me see if I can get it to come back in bigger. There we go. That's pushing shuffleboard down in Boca Raton. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, let's see another question that we can answer. I have time for one more question right now. So I thought that I would pick one that it took me by surprise. And so I thought, oh, okay. And so I thought I would answer this question. Can you show us a picture of Storm? I'm not completely sure what the person here was referring to. And I thought, well, sure, I have no problems. I can show you a picture of Storm. So give me one moment and I'll bring it up. And so there it goes. There's your picture of Storm. Hopefully you enjoyed the little Q&A session that I had here based off of the questions that you've asked. And, be sure and study hard for your exams and your finals. And I will see you guys next semester. Bye.